Hello ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to episode 5 of Started From Scratch, and we're on to Division 4 after pretty much powering through Division 5 very quickly. And I come up against this Bundesliga side, some really nice players in there, the likes of Royce. Royce is an amazing player in this game. If you build a Bundesliga side and I don't see him in that team, there are going to be problems. But Pablo Hernandez there opens up the scoring in the 50th minute, putting us 1-0 ahead. And it was looking pretty good. You know, I'm still using this non-rare Spanish side, and I'll talk a little bit soon about some questions I have for you all. But this team is really good. You know, the 3-5-2 formation is just filthy for me. It's I get asked a lot of the time, Cal, which is your favorite formation? And for me, without a doubt, it's got to be this one. Another big favorite of mine is the 4-2-3-1 with the two center defensive mids. And I haven't really tried 4-2-2-2 too much, but I'd imagine it's just as good because it seems that any formation with two defensive mids seems to be a very strong formation. But I go 2-0 up there, and I was like, yeah, this should be a solid 3 points. But Royce there literally dances around my keeper and just rockets one into the top left, and that was a really nice goal in the 79th minute, putting them 2-1 in. And of course, look at the time, ladies and gents. What else besides this is going to happen? There's just no other way. Scrappy play followed by, you know, it's the 90th minute goals. They get you every time, and unfortunately for me, I lost a 2-0 lead, and that should not be happening, and that means I only managed to pick up 1 point out of this game. With that in mind, though, I'm still pretty sure the Division 4, the requirements to 1, stay in Division 4, 2, get promoted, and 3, win the title are all pretty low, so I'm hoping I should win the title despite a slightly poor performance there after going 2-0 up. I absolutely despise that in FIFA 13. I don't know about you guys, but I've really noticed that if I take a 2 or a 3-0 lead in FIFA 12, that would have been me like, right, you know, I pretty much sealed up the game, that I'm not gonna, it's gonna be really tough to lose it. And in FIFA 13, if I go 3-0 up, I'm still sweating my bollocks off because I know that, you know, if I go 3-0 up, it's more than likely that they'll come back 3-0, but from 3-0 and go ahead and win it. But this guy takes the lead here, AMG Master, I believe is his name, through Milito. I've actually heard from quite a few people that Milito in this game is actually really quite good and one of the more underrated players. I know in FIFA 12 I didn't really rate him much at all, but from what I've heard from quite a few sources is that it makes it sound as if it's some sort of top secret thing by saying sources. But from a few people I've been speaking to, I've heard he's actually really good. But AMG goes 2-0 up, and I was pretty nervous to say the least. But a nice little flick over the head, and if you guys don't know how to do that, I believe I did a video on it. It's like a FIFA 13 quick tip. But a monstrous ball over halfway, you know, he just completely switched the ball straight over to the other side. And that was 2-1. And where's my 90th minute goal, huh? EA, why don't you give me those 90th minute goals? So he wins that 2-1, and really in Division 4 I shouldn't be losing. So in all honesty, I was really disappointed that I lost, but hopefully I can go on to the rest of the division without losing. That's what I'm hoping to do, because in all honesty, you know, for someone who plays FIFA quite a bit, a loss just isn't good enough. So I'll be moving on to the next one, but I just want to know where my 90th minute goals are. Anyways, a bit of club maintenance, a bit of team maintenance, fixing up with the contracts. I had a few players that were out of contracts. And that kind of, you know, the best way to go about contracts is just try and go to the lowest buy now and just buy them pretty much. It's pretty simple. Or you can put it to like a 200 start now and just slam 200 bids on them all if you wanted to. But a lot of people, there's a lot of competition in contract cards. Like, people are always looking for the cheapest buy now, so it can be a little bit tough. But I do have a question for you all. I have my personal own answer, but do you think it's worth buying the individual training cards, or do you think it's worth paying around 2,200. That's twice I've done that today. In my previous video I said that as well. Do you think it's better to pay 2,200 for a fitness card, or do you reckon it's best to, you know, go and buy individual ones and buy them all up? So for me, I personally think that just buying the squad training seems to work best for me. I always go to lowest buy now because that's just the way things like to roll. And yeah, so my team all fit and ready to go into this game here against a pretty nice side. You got like the Dzeko, Lampard, Defoe, a good player in this, Lennon. You know, just a really good team. You also got Ferdinand there. I knew it was going to be a good game if Ferdinand was in the back. He's quite a slow defender, so I knew my strikers would run a little bit riot in this game. But what I'd like you guys to do is on my Facebook page. My Facebook page is down below. I'm going to have a poll up there asking what team you'd like to see me next. I've put a few options there, a few ones that I'm interested in making. I just can't decide. Look away now! Oh my god, what a score. Screaming goal that was from Adrian. But yeah, if you guys could let me know what team you'd like to see me make. If you could vote on my Facebook page. And, you know, feel free to go ahead and stay around on the Facebook page if you want. But Rodrigo with his 4-star skills just making mincemeat out of those defenders, slapping them around with a big black dildo. You know how it is. And in the 27th minute, it was 2-0 up. But again, in the when I go 2-0 up, I was really worried. Are they going to come back again? You know, a few really scrappy rebound goals. And my keeper is just, what are you doing? You absolute numpty. But anyways, the Ronaldo chop again from Rodrigo. And unfortunately, the keeper manages to palm it away. But Rodrigo there with his 4-star skills is just deadly. But a fantastic curled ball in. And corners being corners, they are more than likely to go in. And Camacho there is actually quite a tall center, quite a tall center defensive mid. And there, Julian Lescott unfortunately gets the red card. In all honesty, you know, as much as I enjoy winning games, I really dislike the fact that when players get red carded for things like that. I mean, I understand it was 2 yellows, but I do feel as though it's quite unfair, and then the game goes on to be a little bit more of a massacre. But my center attacking mid seems to score a lot of goals for me, but there was the final nail in the coffin from Sergio Canales, my center attacking mid. And that was that, ladies and gentlemen. I am on my way, hopefully, to Division 3 we're at. And yeah, that's it for me today, guys. On your screen is, on the left-hand side, previous starting from scratch video, and on your right-hand side is today's career mode video. Have a fantastic day, and I'll catch you all later. Bye-bye.
Staring at a blank canvas, behind closed doors, no cameras. How about I get my head down, move forward and never look backwards. Looking at the timing clearly, that time is nearly here. But are we prepared? You can sing along if you hear me.